had done about the codon, anticodon, and genetic code. We had done something pertaining to degeneracy of the genetic code, that is Hubble hypothesis. Was that concept very clear to everyone? That how it is Hubble hypothesis is coming and the characters of the genetic code, is it clear to everyone, or you all want me to revise it once fast? Should I revise it once or should I go ahead? Revise it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll revise it. I'll revise it. Don't worry. We had said the structure of the messenger RNA is a linear structure. Starting from 5'N, it goes to N, and it is having triplets of nitrogen bases. It's having nitrogen bases, but we are taking triplets of nitrogen bases as a codon or a genetic code, you can say. That's what is said to be present on the DNA. That is present on the DNA. That DNA, in turn, the triplets which are present on the DNA, in turn are forming the genetic code. Complementary forms of those nitrogen bases, in turn, is forming your codon which is present on the mRNA. Complementary form of those codes is forming the codon which is present on mRNA. The first strand which I have is the DNA molecule. There are two strands of DNA molecule. We know that. The upper strand is this one, supposing. It will be having A, T, G, C, and so on and so forth. I am not concerned about that strand. I am concerned only about this strand. Correct? Strand I am taking into consideration of the DNA. This strand is forming its complementary strand with the help of the enzyme named as mRNA polymerase. Sorry, RNA polymerase, not mRNA, RNA polymerase. It is forming a strand complementary to this with the help of RNA polymerase. It is this RNA polymerase which is going to synthesize a strand complementary to the DNA strand. जो हम लोग ने लिया था DNA, उसके complementary strand बना mRNA strand बन जाएगा. कौन बना रहा है? RNA polymerase बना रहा है. वो strand हम लोग बोलते हैं mRNA. This strand is led by RNA polymerase. It is complementary to one of the DNA strands. And this strand का triplets, तीन nitrogen bases हम लोग गिनते हैं. That is forming the codon. That is the reason why mRNA पे आपने बोला था it is showing initiating codon August AUG, terminating codon UGG, you go away, you are going, ऐसा करके था, you are away. Correct? तीन था अपने पास. Yes or no? So those are the things which you're supposed to remember. They are present on mRNA. That particular strand which is formed is mRNA is having triplets of nitrogen bases now called as codon. DNA पे था तो genetic code था. RNA पे complementary form आया तो उसको हम लोग ने codon बोला. अभी उसका complementary form यानी कि mRNA का complementary form है वो tRNA में है. तो उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं एंटीकोडॉन. उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं एंटीकोडॉन. अभी यहाँ पे देखो वी हैव AUG. डीएनए में क्या रहेगा? TAC. करेक्ट हो नो? AUG mRNA पे है, इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री डीएनए पे जाएगा तो इट विल बी TAC. यस, डू यू एग्री?
यस मैम.
ओके, इसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री अगर जो मेरे को आरएनए ही चाहिए तो क्या आएगा? ए के साथ क्या पैर होगा? यू, यू के साथ ए, जी के साथ सी, तो यू ए सी आई एम गेटिंग. दैट इज द अनदर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फॉर्म, बट दिस इज कोडॉन को कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फॉर्म, सो वी कॉल इट एज एंटीकोडॉन. This anticodon, I am now giving you one new term. This anticodon, complementary form of codon is nothing but anticodon. Sorry, we have not written that. Complementary form of code is this. Complementary form of codon is anticodon. This anticodon.
Ma'am, what is stop codons?
Stop codon, they will not be bringing any of the amino acids. Terminating codons. अभी वो protein synthesis में आएगा. Anticodon is also called as NODOC. It is also called as NODOC. Correct? वो भी आएगा प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में. अगर जो आपको इमीडिएटली चाहिए प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस समझने के बिना आपको चाहिए तो वीडियो क्लिप दिखा सकती हूँ इमीडिएटली में. समझने के बाद में देखने का तो मेरे को उस हिसाब से बताओ क्या करना है. After understanding, you want to see the video clip, or immediately you want to see the video clip? After understanding. Okay, okay. No problem. Okay. So we have done the three terms: genetic code, codon, anticodon. Now we are going ahead. Characters of the genetic code. We said the characters of the genetic code is it is always triplets of 3 nitrogen bases, non-overlapping, comma-less, unidirectional, universal, non-ambiguous. It is degenerate. अभी ये degenerate का phenomena मैंने यहाँ पे pencil से दिखाया था. If I am taking one nitrogen base, I am covering only 4 amino acids because totally in our body there are 20 amino acids. So I'll be covering only 4. What about the remaining 16? Then if I'm taking 2 nitrogen bases, I'm covering 16 amino acids. What about the remaining 4? So the scientist said we will take 3 pairs, or sorry, triplets of nitrogen bases. That is 4:3. So we'll be completing, or we will be getting 64 codes, which will be coding for 20 amino acids. But from 20 amino acids, 1 amino acid is methionine. 1 amino acid, that is AUG, is methionine. That is coded by one particular code, AUG, methionine. तो ये 63 होगा कोड्स अभी, और मेरे पास अमीनो एसिड्स होगा 19. From this 63, again 3 do not code for any amino acid. They are UAA, UAG, UGA. They do not code for any amino acid. So they are said to be stopping codons. They can be called as terminating codons. They are called as nonsense codons. जैसे ही इनमें से कोई भी एक आ गया, not तीनों, कोई भी एक आ गया, either this or this or this, any one is coming, immediately it will pass the message, please stop. No more amino acids have to be brought. The protein molecule has been done. Correct? They do not code for any amino acid. So now I am left with only 60 codes and 19 amino acids. Definitely, one amino acid can be coded by more than one codon. Because one amino acid is coded by more than one codon, it gives a phenomena of degeneracy of the code or wobble hypothesis. If you can recollect, I had told you last time the example as I am feeling thirsty, I am feeling hungry. It was a vague thing. I should have told I want lunch. Or I should have told very clearly I want a glass of water. Because my code was not specific. Some of you must have brought cold drink. Some brought coffee, some brought tea, some brought buttermilk, whatever it is. They want, it is all meant for quenching thirst. But I was saying, अरे ये सब लेके आए, एक glass पानी चाहिए था मुझे तो. मेरा कोड क्यों स्पेसिफिक नहीं था? क्योंकि मैंने बोला नहीं था आपको. तो वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी पहले 2 नाइट्रोजन बेस पेयर हो जाएंगे. लास्ट वाला जब पेयर नहीं होता है, it gives rise to the degeneracy of the code or wobble hypothesis. And that we explained over here. Just see over here. AUG is methionine. Uska anticodon is UAC. Proper pairing is there. In the next one you see, CUG is the codon. GAC हो सकता है, G हो सकता है, U हो सकता है, A हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So all these are coding for the same amino acid. Correct? So anything in comes, so it becomes wobble. The first two are pairing properly. The last one is not pairing. G के साथ C pair हो जाएगा तो बराबर pairing है. मगर G के साथ G थोड़ी pair होता है. G के साथ U भी pair नहीं होगा, G के साथ A भी pair नहीं. But first two are pairing properly in this particular class. First two are pairing properly. The last one is not pairing. So it gives the phenomena of wobble hypothesis or degeneration of the code. It's clear? Now can we proceed further? Okay, we can proceed. It's a big unit, protein synthesis. Try and understand and get it clearly into your head today itself. Okay? Protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is taking place. For easier studies, I can say it takes place into first step called as transcription. The second step, I call it as translation. Now this translation is further divided. The translation is further divided. One is activation. Second one is initiation. And the third one is elongation. Correct? So whenever a question on protein synthesis is asked, we expect all these 4 steps to be explained so that each step is carrying 1 mark and you get 4 marks. Now how it is? I have this, the nucleus. Nucleus. I have the genital, this is the DNA. I can make it with the help of this. You know that nuclear membrane is porous. Last year we have done it in cell youth life. We have seen that nuclear membrane is porous. This is nothing but your DNA molecule. One strand. And this becomes your second strand. Correct? Now, on these strands, the genetic material, the nitrogen bases are present. Supposing here the nitrogen base is T. Here the nitrogen base is A. Here the nitrogen base is C.
मैम दिख नहीं रहा है, कैमरा गलत है.
मेरे दिख रहा है अभी?
हाँ.
Okay, C. Then यहाँ पे it is G. Again T. T. So on and so forth. Now, there is an enzyme named as mRNA polymerase. mRNA क्यों आ रहा है? R polymerase. There is an enzyme named as RNA polymerase. It is this enzyme which is synthesizing a strand complementary to the DNA strand. That is, इसके complementary बनेगा. तो ये strand बना है mRNA से. ये strand बना है RNA polymerase से. ये strand का नाम है mRNA. ये strand का नाम है mRNA. It is complementary to this DNA strand. अभी यहाँ पे T है, तो यहाँ पे A रहेगा. यहाँ पे A U, यहाँ पे C है तो G, G है तो C, A, so on and so forth. So this is the strand which is called as mRNA. This phenomena of the formation of mRNA from DNA molecule with the help of RNA polymerase is called as transcription. So this is the first step, transcription. What we said in transcription it is? In transcription it is formation of mRNA by RNA polymerase enzyme. Which is loaded with the messages for protein to be synthesized. Right? Simple terms, if you can see, we had said it is transcribed form of RNA, template RNA. mRNA is also called as template RNA. Why? Because it is transcribed form of DNA. Can you see? I told you this can come as a give reason. So transcribed form means what? This is transcription. Today what we have done. Correct? This which is loaded with the message is coming out into the cytoplasm. ये अपना पूरा सेल है. वन बुक का पेज इज पूरा सेल अपना. तो ये साइटोप्लाज्म में आएगा. करेक्ट? साइटोप्लाज्म में उसने मैसेज रख दिए हैं फिलहाल अपने पास ही. अब आगे कुछ नहीं. So within the cytoplasm itself, we have amino acids. This is amino acid 1. This is amino acid 2. This is amino acid 3. This is amino acid 4. This is amino acid 5. This is amino acid 6. This is amino acid 7. This is amino acid 8. Correct? So on and so forth. अपने पास ऐसे amino acids हैं. Now, these amino acids are triggered. They are activated. The amino acids are activated by means of an enzyme. The activation enzyme for them is amino alkyl synthetase enzyme. The amino acids are activated by means of amino acyl synthetase enzyme. Correct? Now, these amino acids are activated. Simultaneously, we have many transfer RNAs in the cytoplasm. Can you see? These are all transfer RNAs. These transfer RNAs are activated by means of ATP. Correct? Simple way I'll tell you. You are transfer RNA. Amino acids are in the market, the clothings, your trousers, your t-shirts, your shirts, formal dress, whatever it is, accessories, cufflinks, belt, for females it is watches, whatever it is, brooches, whatever it is, accessories. They are all the amino acids. Now, you are triggered or activated by having money in your pocket. That becomes your ATP. Mama has given you 3,000, go and do the shopping for Diwali. Whatever you want, you purchase. Correct? That means she has given you ATP. In the market, to attract you all, you must have seen all the big shops are having some tags, buy one, get one free, 10% discount, 20% discount, or maybe the interior of the shop which is done very from outside, you're tempted to go and see inside what it is. Maybe you don't want to purchase, just go and see what is inside it. Correct? So all these are nothing, but they are triggering the amino acids. That is amino acyl synthetase enzyme triggers the amino acid. That is the things which are present in that shop, so that you have purchased it. You are the transfer RNA. You are triggered by ATP, by money. Once you went for window shopping, just to survey what all things are there good and all that. Second time also you may be gone for window shopping just to survey which all shops are having the good things. Third time you must have told mama that I want some money. She gave you the money. Now actual shopping starts. You are triggered by means of ATP. The contents in the market are triggered by means of amino acyl synthetase enzyme. That is the amino acids are triggered. So this step in turn is called as activation step. This step is called as activation. What was the inactivation? Transfer RNA is activated by amino acyl synthetase enzyme. ठीक है, ये हो गया अपना स्टेप सेकंड वाला एक्टिवेशन. सो टिल नाउ वी हैव डन ट्रांसक्रिप्शन, वी हैव डन एक्टिवेशन. नाउ वी विल गो फॉर द इनिशिएशन एंड इलोंगेशन स्टेप. लेट्स सी हाउ दे आर. दिस इज ऑल इन साइटोप्लाज्म है ना. न्यूक्लियस से बाहर आ गया, साइटोप्लाज्म में भी, साइटोप्लाज्म में सब कुछ हो रहा है. जो मैसेज मिला था, now you are from XYZ college. I know some of your college teachers and all that, and you're in my same building. That will just pass on my message to your teacher now over there in the college that I'm remembering, or give my regards to her. You're not a fool to go all the way to pass on the message in your building. मैसेज कुछ के पास रख दिया. जब डिफिकल्टी कुछ आया जर्नल सर्टिफिकेशन का, या कुछ लेट हो गए सबमिशन में, या कुछ मींस यू नो द टीचर शी इज स्टेइंग इन माय बिल्डिंग ओनली, regards to you, how you behave, because you wanted that thing to be done, so you took that particular advantage. The message till then was kept with you. You have utilized that message now to hand over to that particular concerned person. In earlier days, abhi to mobiles hai. When we were students, that time mobiles were not there. Phone भी hardly किसी के घर पे रहता था. So what, neighboring के यहाँ से 3-4 घर छोड़ के किसी को मैसेज रखना होता तो रखते थे. So I must have kept an appointment with somebody saying that we are going to meet at church gate. I have not said any time and all that, but we are going to meet at church gate. But tell that person I'm not coming today. That person what you did? You are not aware about the timing. देख रहे मैसेज, क्या मालूम काहे के लिए इतना झमेला करने का, क्यों अब भी जाके दे दूं, बाद में दूंगा. The message was kept with you. That person has already left from the house to meet me at church gate. Correct? Means what? The same way ribosomal RNA has taken the message from the messenger RNA and it has kept with itself. Now what is the ribosome? Just see over here. Ye ribosome. ये राइबोसोम का छोटा एंड, ये राइबोसोम का बड़ा एंड. Two subunits are there, one small subunit and one larger subunit. This is one small subunit, this is one larger subunit. There are two subunits for the ribosome. Correct? This will go on forming this way. As per the message received, it will go on. Now the first message it has received, AUG. Idhar aaya mera. AUG. Can you see it now? I've got the first message over here, AUG. Can you see? Now it's clear? Agreed? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now with this, what is going to attach? A के साथ में what will be pairing? U. U के साथ A. G के साथ C. So it will be U, A, C. It will be U, A, C. That is pairing. Proper pairing is there. This is the 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is anticode. This is nothing but your transfer RNA. Agreed? Either you draw this way or you draw on the top. Both the ways it is correct. You should not be fumbling. That is the main criteria. AUG. इसके साथ में pairing होएगा UAC. Both are one in the same, my dear friends. Do not get confused. Correct? Both are one and the same. Either this or this you can draw. This is nothing but the initiating. Now, ribosome is having two sides. Like how you have two ends, posterior end and anterior end. You have two sides, left and right sides. The same way, ribosome is also having two sides, S-I-T-E-S. One is called as A site, one is called as P site. A site is accepting site, loud or loud. Whereas P site is said to be giving outside. But when the building is under construction, when a building is under construction, you do not know which is the entry and which is the exit gate. All are one in the same. So, in the entry from the P site. In the first case, the transfer RNA along with amino acid is making its entry from the P site. So here I have one amino acid, you can say this one. Any one you can take it. Chala? Okay? First amino acid has come. Now it is going to read the second message. It is reading the second message. The second message is what I'm now. Phase 1. Now I'm it's GU. Correct? What will be pairing with this? CUA. Yes or no? My dear friends, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is the next one. Correct? Now the next amino acid is coming. What will happen? Now this is entry. This made its entry from the A side. Now what will happen? This particular amino acid will get detached from here. यहाँ से separate होएगा. ये अभी elongation हो रहा है. इतना portion जो था ना, वो initiation था. This portion is initiation. Now it is coming as elongation. Now this portion will get detached. This amino acid will get यहाँ से अलग हो जाएगा. यहाँ से अलग होके यहाँ पे attach होएगा. To get separated from here and to get attached to here, it requires an enzyme. The enzyme over here is peptidal synthetase or transferase. Peptidal transferase enzyme. It will detach from here. It will attach it over here. Just see here. A chain of two amino acids. This phenomenon now starts as elongation. Now you are going further then. Correct? Now what will happen to this transfer RNA which is without the amino acid? अभी इसका तो अमीनो एसिड गया ना, तो ये ट्रांसफर आरएनए इधर थोड़ी रहेगा, ये ट्रांसफर आरएनए यहाँ से पी साइड से निकल जाएगा. It will go and collect another amino acid. Correct? Now it is reading the third message, supposing. It is reading the third message. Supposing the third message is A, G. Correct? It is reading it. A, G. It has read this message. 2, 2, 3. यहाँ पे it will show U, C. That particular transfer RNA will come now. Supposing here the transfer RNA is green one. Next type. Now what will happen? The first two will get detached from here. The first two will get detached from here. They will get attached over here. 1, then 2. Now you're getting a chain of 3 amino acids. This particular thing continues till it is reading the code as UAA. The moment this code is come, stop. क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपको चेन मिल चुका है मैक्सिमम. ये अपना चेन है इधर. ये देखो अपने इधर तक किया था. ग्रीन, then blue, and then pink. ये तो मिला अपने को. This particular chain is formed. This chain is called as polypeptide chain. हर एक में it is coming from A site. It is leaving from P site. हर एक में it will come from A site. अभी इधर तो आने का चांस ही नहीं है because the code is nonsense codon. Any of this codon, UAA, you are going, you go away. इन तीनों में से कोई भी एक कोड आएगा. अरे स्टॉप, अभी और कुछ नहीं बनाने का. प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस का पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन बन चुका है, इतना ही चाहिए अपने को. The message goes and accordingly it is done. So now if you go to see activation, transcription we have said, that is formation of mRNA from DNA with the help of the enzyme RNA polymerase. It is one of the strands of the DNA, uska complementary banta hai mRNA. It is loaded with a message for the protein to be synthesized. Then we come into the cytoplasm. The amino acids are triggered by amino alkyl synthetase enzyme. The transfer RNA is triggered or activated by means of ATP. A bond between these two is formed. Transfer RNA is activated by ATP, whereas amino acid is activated by amino alkyl synthetase. If you want, you can mention a bond between amino acid and transfer RNA is formed. That is how, just see over here, one particular thing. Bas. This is the bond. One is transfer RNA, uske upar hai amino acid. Bas. So we are saying a bond between the two is formed. Then is coming the initiation of protein synthesis. Transfer RNA reads the message of the messenger RNA, accordingly acts. The required transfer RNA along with the amino acids will enter from the P site of the ribosome. Will enter from the P site of the ribosome because it is initiating. Correct? It goes and attaches itself to the codon. The anticodon and the codon is merging, and the transfer RNA along with the amino acid is brought in. This is initiation. First step only. यहाँ तक initiation का description खलास. Second is elongation. Now what is happening in elongation? In elongation, it reaches the second message. Accordingly, the next transfer RNA along with the amino acid is coming inside. The first amino acid is getting separated from the transfer RNA. It is moving, it is transferred or attached to the second amino acid. Thereby, a chain of 2 amino acids formed. This is called, and this is done by means of an enzyme called as peptidyl transferase. This is called a polypeptide polypeptide chain, but there are only 2 amino acids. Correct? Then the ribosome is reading the third message. When it is reading the third message, the third transfer RNA along with the amino acid is coming. The third transfer RNA amino acid ke saath aa raha hai from the A side. Again, when it is coming inside, it has read the message, it has brought it. Now the polypeptide transferase is going to act upon this particular thing. It will separate it. The first 2 amino acids separate from that and get attached to the third amino acid. So now the chain is elongated at 3 amino acids. Correct? And these transfer RNAs which are left without the amino acids are being deleted or are being going into the cytoplasm from the P site. They leave that particular ribosome. This process continues totally till a polypeptide chain is formed or till it reads the message, any one of these nonsense codon. Once these nonsense codes are coming, it will tell, hey, stop the protein synthesis. Stop bringing the transfer RNAs and amino acids. Nothing has to be done now. It's enough of this. No more proteins have to be synthesized. This phenomena entirely is called as elongation. And activation, initiation, elongation is entirely translation. In simple terms, again I'll tell you, market, you yourself, money, decoration over there. Brought the things. When you went to the market, you purchased something. You went into the shop, you purchased something. ATP reduce हो गया, ADP बन गया. 3,000 था, 2,000 बच गया आपके पास. 1,000 से आपने एक चीज लाया. One thing you brought, amino acid, pant, shirt, whatever it is. One thing you brought. Correct? It is in your bag. A bond is formed between you and the amino acid. Now you are moving out of the shop. You are seeing other shop. You are collecting the things and you are bringing it. Then when you come home, you see the days are there. Chocolate day, mixed match day, this day, that day and all that. You want to synchronize it. Each day you want something separate. तो कुछ पुराना कुछ नया मिक्स मैच करके आप अरेंज करके रखोगे. ये इधर पहनूंगी पहनूंगा, ये इधर पहनूंगी पहनूंगा, ऐसा करके आप अरेंज करके रखते हो. And that is nothing but your this chain. You have translated entirely. You have done it chronological order. Wear this on Monday, I'll wear this on Tuesday, I'll wear this on Thursday, I'll wear this on Saturday. That is the last traditional day you have. Correct? Means what? Whatever you have got from the market, you have to show that every day you are wearing something new. So something of the old and something of the new. You are adding it and a chain is being formed. Sequential arrangement karke rakhte ho. So it appears like a chain is being formed, and that chain, you are translating whatever your chronological order was there, and accordingly you do the things. This is what is protein synthesis. Now I'll show you that video clip so that you get the complete idea of it. Protein synthesis.
A transfer RNA molecule is composed of about 75 nucleotides. The transfer RNA molecule recognizes only one amino acid, which becomes bonded to the top of the transfer RNA molecule. Located on the bottom of the transfer RNA molecule are 3 nitrogen bases called an anticodon that pair up with messenger RNA codons during translation. As translation begins, the first codon of the messenger RNA strand attaches to a ribosome. Then, transfer RNA molecules, each carrying a specific amino acid, approach the ribosome. When the transfer RNA anticodon pairs with the messenger RNA codon, the molecules join. Often, the first codon on messenger RNA is AUG, which codes for the amino acid methionine. AUG signals the start of protein synthesis. The messenger RNA then glides along the ribosome to the next codon, where a new transfer RNA molecule carrying an amino acid will pair with the messenger RNA codon. The 2 adjoining amino acids then become joined by a peptide bond, and the first transfer RNA molecule is released by the messenger RNA. As the process continues, a chain of amino acids is formed until the ribosome reaches a stop codon on the messenger RNA strand.
So, how it is? The same thing was explained, but here we never did anything pertaining to this. That was only the last part, how it is bringing. Agreed? This is nothing but your protein synthesis. This is nothing but your protein synthesis entirely. Now just go through it slowly and steadily and move on the transcription first. Done. Then moving it on activation. Then on initiation. And then on elongation. Okay. Now we have written the fractional step of transcription. We have written fractionally about activation. We have not written anything about initiation and the last step, that is elongation. So initiation. What is happening in initiation? Ribosome is reading the message on mRNA, and the ribosome also has two subunits. One is small and large. The large subunit has two sites. A site is access site and E site is giving outside. Correct? The transfer RNA along with amino acid enters from P site. That is in initiation only. Correct? So this is the first message. Then is coming to elongation. What is happening in elongation? The ribosome reads the second message and the transfer RNA brings the next amino acid from A site. The earlier or first amino acid gets detached and transfers or gets attached to form a chain of two amino acids. This is done by enzyme peptidal transferase. The first transfer RNA leaves the ribosome from P site. Then it reads the third message. The phenomena continues till it reads the message of UGA or UAA or UAG. That means a polypeptide chain is formed. Chain or protein is formed. And it is released. And released by releasing factor, RF. ऐसा. ठीक है? This is what is entirely protein synthesis. Try to recollect. I'll do it once again, very slowly. Entire protein synthesis, we can divide into two categories. One is transcription and one is translation. The nucleus which is present within the cell, this is entirely a cell. ये पूरा cytoplasm, ये nucleus मेरा. Within the cell, the nucleus which is present is having the nuclear membrane which shows the pores, that is called as nucleopores. Correct? And it also shows the presence of DNA molecule. The two strands of the DNA we know already that get separated by the breakdown of weak hydrogen bonds. Correct? These two strands which are separated out to one of the strands, either to this strand or to this strand. मेरा ऐसा कहने का मतलब ये नहीं खाली इसको ही बनेगा, इसको भी बन सकता है, तो यहाँ से mRNA निकलेगा. किसी को भी बनाओ, it is going to come out of the nucleus. A new strand has been prepared complementary to one of the DNA strands. This new strand is prepared by RNA polymerase enzyme. And this new strand is called as mRNA, which is loaded with a message for the protein to be synthesized. This phenomena is called as correct? As this mRNA is nothing but the transcribed form of DNA करेंगे ना, जीन लाइब्रेरी वगैरह, हम लोग mRNA को भी स्टोर कर सकते हैं. कैसे? क्योंकि mRNA एंजाइम एक्ट कराएगी ना, तो मेरे को डीएनए का स्ट्रैंड मिलेगा, फिर डीएनए पॉलीमरेज दूसरा स्ट्रैंड बनाएगा, तो मेरा डीएनए बन जाएगा. करेक्ट? तो इट कैन बी रिवर्स्ड टू बैक टू डीएनए. मेरे को खाली जेनेटिक मटेरियल लैब नहीं बनाने का, जेनेटिक मटेरियल में मैं mRNA भी स्टोर कर सकती हूँ. जीन लाइब्रेरी में जो जेनेटिक का लाइब्रेरी बनता है, स्टोरेज हाउस जैसा ब्लड बैंक है, वैसे जीन बैंक होता है. जीन बैंक में खाली डीएनए में स्टोर नहीं करेगी, मैं mRNA भी स्टोर कर सकती हूँ, क्योंकि mRNA को जब भी मैं रिवर्स ट्रांसक्रिप्टर एंजाइम से रिएक्ट करवाती हूँ तो मेरे को डीएनए का एक स्ट्रैंड मिलेगा. फिर आरएनए पॉलीमरेज तो है अपने पास, उसमें से मेरा दूसरा स्ट्रैंड बन जाएगा, तो मेरा डीएनए बन जाएगा. करेक्ट? सो दिस पर्टिकुलर फिनोमेना राइट नाउ यू डोंट हैव टू रिमेंबर, बट यू शुड बी अवेयर कि भाई सुना हुआ है करके. जब भी उधर आऊंगी वापिस बताऊंगी मैं. तो राइट नाउ यू हैव टू रिमेंबर ओनली द फिनोमेना ऑफ ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. The two DNA strands get separated from each other by the breakdown of weak hydrogen bonds. With the help of the enzyme RNA polymerase, it is synthesizing a strand complementary to one of the strands. And this strand which is synthesized is called as mRNA, which is loaded with a message for the protein to be synthesized. And it comes out of the nucleus into the cytoplasm. It hands over the message to the ribosome maybe, but ribosome is not acting upon it immediately. So this phenomena is called as transcription. Coming to the next one, that is your translation phenomena. Your translation, in that the first step is activation. You have to trigger the transfer RNA. You have to trigger the amino acids. तभी तो वो उसको लेगा ना, नहीं तो क्यों लेगा? The transfer RNAs are triggered by means of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, whereas amino acids are triggered by means of enzyme, amino acyl synthetase enzyme. Correct? Once they both are triggered, they are activated. A bond between the two is formed. That is a transfer RNA and an amino acid. A bond is formed and ATP is reduced to ADP. और ये सब अपने बॉडी में ग्लूकोज वगैरह है, तो ये सब काम होते रहता है अपना. That is the reason why when a cut is there, how the proteins are being formed again. वो मसल कैसे बनते हैं? Muscles are nothing but proteins. How are they being formed? ऐसे बनते रहता है ना, वो बॉडी में अपने काम चलते रहता है. You are eating the food, energy is being given out, energy is utilized for the activities and all such things. Correct? The same way over here also, it is being done. Now this phenomena, we had called it as activation. Now we are going to initiation. Initiation mein, the ribosome is having two subunits. One is the smaller subunit and one is the larger subunit. The larger subunit is having two sites, A site and P site. when it is initiating end, the entry of the transfer RNA along with amino acid is also from P site only. Normally A site is accepting site, lene wala. P site is giving out site, donating site. But jab bhi it is initiating, it is making its entry also from P site, it is making its exit also from the P site only. So transfer RNA along with amino acid has come inside. So this phenomenon we call it as initiation. The ribosome has read the message, the transfer RNA accordingly comes along with the amino acid, and a bond between three of them is formed. That is the codon, the anticodon, transfer RNA and amino acid. सब बन गया? ये एक हो गया initiation. Now it reads the second message. It is reading the second message. As it is reading the second message, what is happening? The second transfer RNA along with the amino acid is making its entry from the A site. Once it has come, the enzyme peptidal transferase is acting upon the first amino acid and transfer RNA bond. It will separate that amino acid from there. And it will attach it over here for the second one. A chain of 2 amino acids is formed. This chain elongate ho gaya. So from here onwards, the elongation has started. A chain of 2 amino acids. And this transfer RNA will leave the ribosome from the P site. It is reading the third message. The transfer RNA along with the amino acid is making its entry from the A site. Correct? The third amino acid has entered. Agreed? The third amino acid has entered. Now, these 2 amino acid ka chain will be detached by means of the same enzyme peptidal transferase. This will be attached over here. So now you're getting a chain of 3 amino acids. पहला 1 था, फिर 2 हुआ, फिर 3 हुआ, ऐसा करके chain बनता है. Correct? This chain is called as polypeptide chain or protein molecule. And after some time, even this will get detached and it will leave from P site. ऐसे करके till it is reaching the end, where it is saying stopping codon. अरे बाबा और मत लेके आओ, बस हो गया अभी, और नहीं चाहिए. Because it has read one of these particular messages. Once these messages it has been read, no more transfer RNA will make its entry. No more amino acid will make its entry. It will stop there and then itself. The entire chain of the amino acids will get detached by means of releasing factor, and it will be released for the normal activities. Is it clear? This entire phenomena, activation, initiation, elongation, entire phenomena in turn we call it as translation. Is it clear? No problem? Anybody, any problem? Or sleeping? Excuse me. Initiation ka problem is there? Okay. Okay, I'll do it. Activation is clear. They are activated by means of amino acid synthetase enzyme and by means of transfer RNA, that is ATP. They have been activated. A bond between transfer RNA and amino acid is formed. अभी ऐसे करके मैं अलग-अलग अमीनो एसिड वाला बना के रख सकती हूँ. वो लोग ने अपना-अपना करके रखा है. चलो, लेके रखा है. Great. So now what is happening? It has read the message. Ribosome, which is having 2 subunits. Ribosome is having 2 subunits. One subunit is smaller one and one is larger one. The larger subunit is having 2 sites, A site and P site. In initiation, as per the message received, one particular transfer RNA along with the amino acid is making its entry. It makes its entry from the P site. It makes its entry from the P site. A bond is formed between codon, anticodon, transfer RNA and amino acid. सारे एक लाइन में आ गए आपके पास. Correct? Agreed? All are together now. This is being formed. This phenomena is called as initiation because पहला amino acid आया इधर and this amino acid is nothing but methionine. Why? Because we know AUG is always coding for methionine and यहाँ पे पहला is initiating codon only AUG. Correct or no? AUG codes for methionine. So first amino acid is always methionine. In the case of prokaryotes, it will be F-methionine. ऐसे करके. Because it is a prokaryote. उधर ये AUG की जगह पे दूसरा आ जाता है. Correct? When we come to that particular part of prokaryotes, that time I will be doing that also. उधर अलग आ जाता है. But अपना जितना यूकैरियोट्स में, it is this one. AUG is the initiating codon. उसको read करके anticodon आया UAC. Along with that transfer RNA, along with that amino acid has come. And all this has made the entry through the P site of the ribosome. Once this is done, this phenomena you call it as initiation. Now it will go and read the second message. Second message is supposing GAU. Supposing the second message was GAU. So it has read that message. The second transfer RNA along with the amino acid is making its entry from the A site. Correct? And a bond is formed. This codon, anticodon, transfer RNA, amino acid. Now what will happen? They cannot remain all separated. So this will get detached from here. Initiation में से वो amino acid detach हो जाएगा. वो अलग हो जाएगा वहां से अलग होएगा, move होएगा, यहाँ पे attach होएगा. तब जाके आपको 2 amino acid का chain बना. That is elongation now. अब ये वाला खाली हो गया transfer RNA. इसको amino acid पर नहीं है. So it will be leaving from the P site. It will be leaving from the P site only, so that it can go and collect the next amino acid. Correct? Once it is left from there, that is the end of it. But यहाँ पे ये अपना 2 amino acid का chain बना, वो कैसा बना? By means of this enzyme that is peptidyl transferase. इसने क्या किया काम? इसने यहाँ से इसको अलग किया, ट्रांसफर आने से इसका बॉन्ड तोड़ा, इसको इसके साथ में अटैच किया. Correct? A chain of 2 amino acids is formed. Now it is reading the third message. Once it is reading the third message, what is happening? That is reading the third message. The third transfer RNA along with the amino acid makes its entry from the A site. Correct? A bond is formed between codon, anticodon, transfer RNA, amino acid. Same enzyme peptidyl transferase will act upon this chain of 2 amino acids. ये यहाँ से अलग होएगा, यहाँ पे जाके अटैच हो गया, यहाँ से डिटैच होके यहाँ पे अटैच हो गया. Now you are getting chain of 3 amino acids. तो ये chain elongate हो रहा है ना, बढ़ रहा है. ये chain बढ़ रहा है ना. We are getting chain of 3 amino acids now. So this chain is elongating. So we call this as phenomena as elongation phenomena. अभी यहाँ से अलग हो गया, तो ये वहाँ पे ट्रांसफर आने खाली हो गया, तो ये ट्रांसफर आने P साइड से निकल जाएगा, जाके दूसरा लेगा वो. ऐसे करके वो chain बढ़ता जाएगा. Till it reads the message of any one of this nonsense codon. Till it reads the message of any one of the nonsense codon. That is either of these messages. Once it has read these messages, it will say, Baba, stop. I don't need any more amino acids. There is nothing to be synthesized. The protein has been done. So this polypeptide chain will then be released by means of releasing factor. It's clear, my dear friend, now? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can we proceed further? Or yet you all want to see this once again? I move the camera on it.
I move the camera but
हाँ?
आप कैमरा से एक बार दिखा दो दोबारा.
क्या वो वीडियो क्लिप भी देखने हैं?
No, ma'am, only this.
Only this ना? Okay. वीडियो क्लिप चाहिए तो भेज देती हूँ संकेत सर को.
Yes, ma'am.
He will forward it to you all. Don't worry. ये मैं पहला ट्रांसक्रिप्शन दिखाती हूँ. चलो, ठीक है? Don't say this part, हाँ? ट्रांसक्रिप्शन में. Then we are going to activation. Clear? Then we are going to initiation. Initiation का description is over here. Ribosome is reading the message on the mRNA, and the ribosome also has 2 subunits, small and large. The large subunit has 2 sites, A site and P site. The A site is said to be accepting site, P site is said to be donating site. The transfer RNA along with amino acid enters from the A site only in the initiating one, not in others. Correct? Then we are going to the next phenomena, that is elongation, 2 amino acids. Then 3. I'll repeat it, Ankush. The ribosome reads the second message, and the transfer RNA brings the next amino acid from the A site. The earlier first amino acid gets detached and gets transfers and gets attached to the to form a chain of 2 amino acids. This is done by the means of an enzyme, peptidyl transferase. The first transfer RNA leaves the ribosome from the P site. Then it reads the third message, and this continues, correct? Till it has read any one of these messages and it is released. That polypeptide chain is released. Ankush wants the activation once again. What is the inactivation? In the cytoplasm, आपका और मेरा body में amino acid का pool है. So this is nothing but amino acid pool. I'm telling another way now. Amino acid pool. Many amino acids are there. हम लोग जो भी खाते हैं, pulses खाते हैं, चौली ये वो जो भी खाते हैं हम लोग, they are all amino acids or protein content which are further broken down into amino acids and all such things. So there is a heterogeneous pool of amino acid. So here there are many amino acids. So I call it as amino acid pool. But we know that there are only 20 amino acids. So I can put all these 20 different types of circles over here. ये मेरा 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 है. मैं ऐसा 20 circles अलग-अलग shading करके भी डाल सकती हूँ. What you all can do is, because you have to do it with pencil, you all can do one circle, second circle, third circle, fourth circle, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, means all different types. So yes, pool हो गया amino acid का, because I have to do it with pencil, not with different colors. तो with pencil तो मैंने अलग-अलग shape दे दिया ना, उसको designs दे दिया अलग-अलग. किसी में मैं स्टार बनाऊंगी, उसके बाहर से सर्कल कर दूंगी, तो ये भी मेरा एक टाइप ऑफ अमाइनो एसिड हो गया, करेक्ट? तो these are amino acids. These amino acids are triggered. ये लोग को मैंने एक्टिवेट करके रखा है. एक्टिवेट कैसे किया मैंने? एंजाइम के थ्रू. दैट इज अमाइनो अकाइल सिंथेटेज एंजाइम. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला दुकान में, या आपका वॉचेस है, या आपका वॉलेट्स है, या आपका बेल्ट है, या आपका ट्राउजर्स है, या टी शर्ट्स है, या शर्ट्स है, वॉट एवर इट इज, जो दुकान में वो लोग ने डेकोरेशन करके रखा है, वो है अमाइनो अकाइल सिंथेटेज एंजाइम. दुकान में वो लोग ने वो टैग लगा के रखा है, बाय वन गेट वन फ्री, 30% डिस्काउंट, 20% डिस्काउंट, वो टैग लगा के रखा है. आपने चीज खरीदा, आपने वहां से शर्ट लिया, ट्राउजर लिया, जो भी लिया आपने, क्या वो टैग भी लेकर है साथ में? क्या वो दुकान का डेकोरेशन भी साथ में लेके आए, लाइटिंग वगैरह? वो तो वहीं पे छोड़ दिया ना दूसरे अमाइनो एसिड के लिए. So these were there to attract you. Correct? The same way here also, amino acyl synthetase enzyme is meant for attracting the amino acids, triggering it. तो ये हो गया इसका एक्टिवेशन. करेक्ट? नेक्स्ट इज ट्रांसफर RNA. This transfer RNA is being triggered by means of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. The transfer RNA is triggered by means of ATP. A bond between the two is formed. Once that is formed, now it is ready to read the messages. It has read the first message as AUG, adenine, uracil, guanine. Correct? It has read the first message, adenine, uracil, guanine. And it will bring accordingly the methionine amino acid. That is UAC, जो इसके साथ पेयर होएगा, वो लेके आएगा इधर. तो वो अमाइनो एसिड आ गया इधर फर्स्ट वाला. Now this transfer RNA along with the amino acid has made its entry from the P site only, initiation. Correct? I told you when the building is under construction, entry and exit you do not know. बाद में gates बनता है ना. तो construction जब भी चालू है तभी तो किधर से भी आप entry मार सकते हो. यहाँ पे भी किधर से भी entry मारा initiation में. तो it has made its entry from the P site. Once it has made its entry from the P site, a bond is formed between the ribosome, transfer RNA and the amino acid का बन गया है. Unity. That in turn we call it as initiation. It reads the second message. It will bring the second amino acid, and this particular transfer RNA will enter from the A site. Second वाले में, it will enter from the A site. The first RNA transfer RNA will read from the P site. Now we are getting a chain of 2 amino acids क्योंकि पहला वाला यहाँ से detach हो गया, ये यहाँ पे आके attach हो गया, तो ये elongate हो गया chain, 1 से 2, फिर 2 से 3, 3 से 4, ऐसा करके बढ़ते जाएगा मेरा chain. This phenomena then is called as elongation. Is it clear now? Who had asked for me something? Ankush, is it clear? Okay, thank you, dear. No problem now. Shirley?
Yes.
Is it important? किसने पूछा? Is it important what? It is important, my dear. It can come for 4 marks. Don't worry. The portion has been deleted for CBSE by 30%. अपना बॉम्बे बोर्ड का अभी तक आया नहीं है. The moment it comes, I'll let you all know. Don't worry. उनका जो आया है वो मेरे पास है, चाहिए तो आपको भेज सकती हूँ मैं, मेरे को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। सीबीएसई का चाहिए आपको डिलीशन?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, last time I
Miss.
had sent the manuals also. Physics, chemistry and bio का manual मिला आप लोग को?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go through that properly because yet now the colleges are not open. I know that. At least your, the theory part you can go through it properly so that you'll know where you are landing. College
Excuse me,
which
miss.
is coming where. Correct? Can we proceed further now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when you are doing this, we do come across some units. That is cistron, recon, and newton. What do you mean by cistron? Yes, dear. It is therefore same thing. Because people have not got time to stare. 11th का भी deletion आया है, लेकिन वो 11th का आप लोग के लिए implement नहीं होएगा. वो next year NEET के लिए होएगा. क्योंकि 11th का classes are going to start yet later. Now they are saying that by August they may start for y'all, but I'm not sure about it. क्योंकि कुछ rumors तो मैंने day before yesterday night को सुना था, like it will this phenomena will continue till Feb. ऐसा lockdown, unlockdown, ये वो जो भी phenomena है ना, वो Feb तक continue होएगा. Some colleges at Kalyan and all that CHM colleges are hotspot, you can say. They had started, it became a hotspot. Now they have to shut down. ऐसा करके. So you can't say anything, my dear. Right now you cannot predict because the cases are going on increasing. So right now, just mentally be prepared. Whatever you have to do is via this media only and go on doing it. You do your duty, nothing else. What is a cistron? Cistron is said to be a functional unit. Don't get disheartened only. Don't get depressed. Recon is the same as functional unit, but it is recombinational unit. Whereas Newton is mutational unit. They do generally ask you, explain the term cistron. Cistron is a functional unit. Explain the term recon. Recon is a recombinational unit. Explain the term Newton. Newton is nothing, but it is the mutational unit. Correct? After this, we have two different things. One is exon and one is intron. जब ये अपना बन रहा था mRNA, जब ये अपना mRNA बनता है, तो ये जरूरी थोड़ी हमेशा अपना AUG से स्टार्ट होएगा. ये तो हम लोग अपना कन्वीनियंस के लिए AUG से स्टार्ट करवाते हैं. When the two strands are getting separated, they may start separating from any other end also, no? Why only AUG? मेरा ये बना, ये मेरा स्ट्रैंड है DNA का, ये मेरा RNA का है, ये मेरा AUG है RNA में, करेक्ट? और यहाँ पे मेरा आया T, A, C, ऐसा करके मेरा बना. पर इसके आगे भी तो कुछ हो सकता है ना, इसके आगे भी तो कुछ हो सकता है, because it is continuation में. I am counting it from that end because it is easier for me to explain you all. But it can be there. So that particular part which we are utilizing it, accordingly the names are given to them. That is exon and introns. Now what are exons? Exons, these are the coding areas. These are coded areas, or these are the coding areas. Whereas introns are non-coding areas. जैसे यहाँ पे AUG के आगे जितने भी रहेंगे, 5, 6 रहेंगे, 4 रहेंगे, 2 रहेंगे, जो भी रहेंगे, they are not coding for any particular thing. So they are said to be non-coding areas. Whereas यहाँ से जब मेरा coding चालू हुआ, so that is called as coding area. That is the first point of exon and intron. Then exon is a term. It is termed as nucleic acid sequence. It is termed as a nucleic acid sequence which are represented in the RNA molecule. They are present in the RNA molecule. Whereas these, in turn, are present in the splicing region, joining region. These introns are present in the splicing. How we can say it is termed as a nucleotide sequence? It is a nucleotide. sequence seen within the genes which are removed through RNA splicing. ये मैंने कट कर दिया ना, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए था वो, तो मैंने उसको कट किया, वापस कुछ चाहिए, कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तो उसके हिसाब से मैंने उसको स्प्लाइस किया है, फिर उसको ज्वाइन करूंगी मैं, तो बाय मीन्स ऑफ दैट दे हैव बीन रिमूव्ड, करेक्ट, फॉर जनरेटिंग द RNA. जैसे यहाँ पे मेरा वो चाहिए नहीं था ना मुझे, नॉन कोडेड रीजन, और 3-4 न्यूक्लियोटाइड मेरे को नहीं चाहिए था, तो मैंने काट दिया ना, तो मैंने स्प्लाइस कर दिया उसको, जो चाहिए था वो मैंने ले लिया. So that is what we are saying, it is the intron and the exon. Exon is the coded area, intron is the non-coded area. Then you have the third point for them, that is exons are coding for proteins, they code for proteins, whereas introns are not involved, are not at all involved, they are not at all involved for coding for proteins, for coding in proteins. Actually, it should be for protein coding. So the sentence is proper. Coming to the next point, what are exons then? The exons constitute nearly 150 to 200 base pairs. Exons constitute nearly 150 to 200 base pairs, whereas the introns are constituting 2000 to 5 lakhs base pairs. अभी हो सकता है बहुत सारे चीजों में अपने को कितना सब DNA छोड़ना पड़ेगा, अभी हो सकता है. So in that particular case, it can go from 2000 to 5 lakh base pairs. It is not coding at all anything, because they have only the genetic material which has to be carried forward in the next generation. So these are something pertaining to exons and introns. Next, the exons, they start with always. Exons are starting always with AUG, and they end with UAA or UGA or UAG. ये अपने को मालूम है, initiating codon and the terminating codon. Whereas these always start with the introns. These always start with dinucleotides, 2 nucleotides. That is GT in DNA, GU in RNA. They end with AG in both DNA and RNA. Correct? They start with GT in DNA. In RNA, they start with GU. That is introns, which are not coding for any amino acid or any protein molecule. Whereas they end with AG in both DNA and RNA. Next, these express the nucleotide sequence. They express nucleotide sequence, that is the exon. Express the nucleotide sequence. These are silent. These are silent nucleotide sequence. Means they are not coding for anything, but sequence is there. Sometimes it may be 2, sometimes it may be 3, but the sequence is there. So we call it as silent nucleotides. Next, you can say is they are found at the gene, 2 ends of the genes. Exons are found at the 2 ends of genes and function to express the gene, whereas their function is not clear. They are not of any utility for us, so their function is not at all clear. Correct? And they are found sometimes inside the gene also. They are found inside the gene also. पर उसका function ही नहीं है, तो it doesn't matter for us much. Agreed? So these are certain characters by means of which you can distinguish the exon and the intron. Exons are coding areas, introns are non-coding areas. Exons are present on the RNA nucleotide sequence, whereas introns are present on RNA sequence only, but they are made by splicing the RNA, cutting the RNA, like cutting and joining it, because not utilized. Then they code for amino acids. They're not involved in coding for amino acids. They are only 150 to 200 base pairs. They are 2,000 to 5 lakh base pairs. The starting codon over here is AUG. The initiating could, the ending codon or the terminating could be any one of these. Whereas they have, in starting, they have for DNA G and T, and for RNA they are G and U. But the ending in both of them is same A and E, G. These are expressing the nucleotide sequence. They are silent expressors of the nucleotide sequence. They are found at the two ends of the genes. They are found inside the gene. They express the gene. They do not express the gene. They are not clear about the gene expression and all that. Correct? So these are certain characters of the introns and the exons. As in when you all proceed for that lac operon and all that, these will come to us once again. So that time it will be needed. That's why I've done it right now. The lecture I do not know is till what time, because now I have to do something pertaining to prokaryotes. It will take some time. Sanket sir, what time the lecture is till?
Ma'am, you can keep for another 15-20 minutes.
15-20 minutes. Okay, I can do at least one structure. No
Yeah.
problem. Okay. Now we are doing something else, that is something pertaining to prokaryotic nucleus or DNA. Prokaryotic nucleus or DNA. Do you know the bacterial cell right from 11th standard? This bacterial cell is having the DNA attached to the cell membrane. This bacterial cell is having the DNA attached to the cell membrane. This is nothing but the DNA which is present in the cytoplasm. And this is nothing but the prokaryotic DNA. It can be also called as kinetochore. It can also be called as kinetochore. It can also be called as nucleoid, because it is primitive type of DNA. Along with this DNA, we also do come across this particular structure. Which we call it as plasmids. These are needed when we are doing that biotechnology chapter at that time. As of right now, I have to just mention the word plasmids. Correct? Now this DNA I have to study how it is. The prokaryotic DNA is spherical in structure. See how will we draw it. Just make it this way. हो गया अपना DNA. This prokaryotic DNA is not showing any histone proteins. It is devoid or absence of histone proteins. These are special types of proteins which are present on the this DNA molecule, you can say, or on the chromatin fiber. So when we are doing the structure of that nucleosome, that time we'll come across this. After this, we have to do the structure of the nucleosome and all that. Correct? So these histone proteins are absent in prokaryotic DNA, but they are very well present in the eukaryotic DNA. Iska presence or absence of the histone proteins is not going to make much of effect on the this prokaryotic DNA. The replication of the prokaryotic DNA is always bidirectional. Its replication is bidirectional. अपना कैसा था unidirectional था. Either it was going away from the replicating fork end or it is coming towards the replicating fork end. Correct or no? Means in one direction, straight it was. Yes or no? But here it is bidirectional, in two directions. Because it is bidirectional, this replication is called as theta replication. This replication is called as theta replication. This you're using the symbol in physics and in your trigonometry theta. tan theta, cos theta and all that आप यूज करते हो ना, वैसा वाला. अभी वो कैसा होता है, ये मेरा डीएनए है, ये डीएनए सपोजिंग रेप्लिकेशन में जा रहा है. What is happening, just see. ये मेरा डीएनए नीचे वाला. The two strands are getting separated by the breakdown of weak hydrogen bonds. Got it? The two strands got separated by the breakdown of weak hydrogen bonds. Within the cytoplasm, हम लोग ने उधर क्या बना था, न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. यहाँ पे within the cytoplasm, there is an enzyme called as DNA gyrase. This enzyme is going to synthesize a strand complementary to one of the strands this way and complementary to the other strand this way. So now we will see what. ये बढ़ते जाएगा, ये गैप अपना बढ़ते जाएगा. ग्रीन में था ना, नीचे का ग्रीन, ऊपर का पिंक. Go to the next one. That is pink. Ultimately you are getting from one DNA molecule you have got daughter DNA molecules. Correct? तो ये जब स्ट्रक्चर बनता है यहाँ पे, when it is opening, this opening structure in turn is appearing like a theta. Correct? No, it appears like theta. Therefore, this type of replication is called as theta replication. It is the same way. The spherical DNA, the two strands get separated by the breakdown of weak bonds. With the point elongate. As it elongates from one DNA molecule, each having one parental strand and one newly synthesized. So the process of replication over here is also semi-conservative. The process of replication over here is also semi-conservative. Agree? to a small unit which is in your text pertaining to prokaryotic DNA. अभी ये प्रोकैरियोटिक डीएनए के अनेक नाम हैं. मैंने तो 3-4 बोले हैं. Plentiful of names for it given. I'll have to check it out and give it to you all of them. Then only it will be utilized. नहीं तो ये 3-4 खाली लेके कुछ मतलब का नहीं है. प्रोकैरियोटिक डीएनए किधर तो भी मैंने लिख के रखा था लेकिन मिल नहीं रहा है मेरे को. यूकैरियोटिक न्यूक्लियस नहीं, क्रोमोसोम नहीं, ये भी नहीं, वो नहीं मिल रहा है मेरे को. मैं दे दूंगी आप लोग को. उसके 5-6 नाम है. 5-6 नाम है. मैंने तो खाली 2 या 3 दिए ना. 5-6 नाम है. यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट इट. सुना हुआ करके है, याद भी नहीं रखा तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन सुना हुआ करके रख देना ध्यान में. So it will be easier that you are nothing else. Correct? The main part of this. Then you have the next one that is called as octet model, nucleosome. Nucleosome, which is an octet model. We have histone proteins. That is 8 histone proteins are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 behind. Correct? So H2A, H2B, H3, H4, H2A, H3 maybe. Now what all things are in this particular case? It is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. These are all repeated twice. ये 4 हिस्टोन का टाइप्स है. हिस्टोन 2A, हिस्टोन 2B, हिस्टोन 3, हिस्टोन 4. ये 4 टाइप्स है. ये 2 बार रिपीट हुआ. 4 2 is 8. So this forms one particular ball-like structure, octet model. इस octet model के ऊपर DNA wrapped हो जाता है. The DNA is getting wrapped on this octet model. Then it is leaving and taking 1 3/4 turn. 1 3/4 turn it takes. Correct? Then it is leaving this particular structure. There is one more histone. H stands for histone. That is H1, histone. Histone A, 2A, histone 2B, histone 3, histone 4, histone 1. There is one more histone, that is H1. After this, again, there is a DNA molecule. Then again, we have the same way, octet structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 behind. So the same way, numbers will be there. H2A, H2B, H3, H4, H2A, H3, whatever you remember, that time you write. ये octet हो गया. इसके ऊपर वापस DNA wrap होएगा. And when it is leaving this, it will again have histone 1. And again there is a DNA. So from this particular end, from this end to this end, till the next octet comes, it is called as one nucleosome unit. Correct? It is called as one nucleosome unit. One octet to the beginning of the next octet is called as one nucleosome unit. Now each nucleosome is composed of what? Each nucleosome is an octet model. It shows of 8 histone proteins arranged. They are H2A, H2B, H3, H4 arranged twice. Therefore, they are forming an octet. एक बॉल जैसा बनता है. वो बॉल के ऊपर आप धागा बांधते हो और वो धागे का पूरा एक टर्न और दूसरा जो टर्न लोगे ना वो खाली 3/4 लेना है. तो वो जो धागा लिया है वो आपने डीएनए का लिया है. That thread is nothing but DNA thread, which is taking 1 3/4 turn. Then वो बॉल के एज पे आ जाएगा. वहां पे आपको एक और हिस्टोन प्रोटीन मिलता है जैसे H1. उसके बाद में धागा रहेगा. Till it is being wrapped on the next ball. Again, it will be wrapped on the next ball, the same way, 1 and 3/4 term. So till it starts with the next ball का wrapping, that is one nucleosome unit. अभी इसमें हम लोग ने इसको एक ऑक्टेट मॉडल बोला है, इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे? ये जो दो न्यूक्लियोसोम या ऑक्टेट मॉडल्स को लिंक है, it is linked the two, or it is space between the two nucleosome units, correct? Or octet units. It is the space in between the two octet units, this DNA. So this DNA is called as linker or spacer DNA. It is called as linker or spacer DNA. Agreed? This is called as linker or spacer DNA. In the linker or the spacer DNA, the moment it is leaving the nucleosome, it will show the presence of one histone, that is H1. H1 आप कभी भी न्यूक्लियोसोम के अंदर मत लेना, मत लिख. H1 has to be outside H2A, H2B, H3, H4 repeated twice to form an octet model. On this is wrapped the DNA and has histone protein 1, H1. Again, the DNA is continued. It is getting twined or it gets winded on the wrapped on the next octet. That in the two octates is called as linker, or that is said to be your one nucleosome unit. One octet to the beginning of the next octet is your one nucleosome unit. Is it clear? Let's see. Prokaryotic DNA molecule. It is present in the cytoplasm of the bacterial cell attached to the cell membrane. It is slightly circular or spherical in shape. It is also double-stranded. Its replication is bidirectional and it is called as theta replication. Why? Because the two strands get separated and they go on opening. Within the cytoplasm, there is an enzyme named as DNA gyrase. This enzyme DNA gyrase is synthesizing a strand complementary to the two strands. One is going in one direction, one is going in the other direction. They go on opening, and from one DNA molecule, we are getting two daughter DNA molecules. Each of the daughter DNA molecule is having one parental and one newly synthesized. Because it shows 50% of the characters, original ones, it is all called as semi-conservative. Like अपने जैसा ही. पर अपना कैसा था? ऐसा था. Correct? ये सर्कल में है, फर्क उतना ही है. But this may not be there in the syllabus for you. Correct? After that, you have the next unit, that is something pertaining to nucleosome. What is nucleosome? Nucleosome is nothing but it is an octet model with a linker DNA. Octet model is made up of what? It is made up of histones. There are 4 histones. H2A, H2B, H3, H4 repeated twice. So it is forming 8 histone model. On this is wrapped the DNA molecule. This DNA molecule in 3/4 the octet, it has one more histone, that is H1. Further the DNA is there. Then it is getting wrapped on the next octet. So till the next octet, it is called as one nucleosome unit. The DNA between the two octates in turn is called as the linker or the spacer DNA. This entirely, how you have the beaded chain ना, मोती की माला कैसे रहती है? घर पे आपका जप माला होएगा ना, घर पे पापा का वगैरह, तुलसी का माला जो जप मारते हैं, जैसे ना हरे राम हरे कृष्ण एंड ऑल दैट, वो जप माला देखो कैसा तुलसी का मोती का चेन है पूरा. There is a space in between. It's fully this way. Correct? वो मोती के माले के जैसा दिखता है. That is nothing but your chromatin fiber. It gets coiled, super coiled, and then it forms a chromosome. I think I had shown you last time that white beaded structure में लेके आई थी दिखाने के लिए. If you can recollect inside the classroom, I had shown you all. Can you recollect? One beaded moti ka chain I had brought in one plastic dabbi, and I had shown you all how it is getting coiled and super coiled and all such things, and that is forming the chromosome. यहाँ वो आपके घर पे जो जप माला है ना, उसको उठाओ, उसको wind करो, फिर वापस wind करो, mold करो, go on molding it till you get a small thing that is nothing but your chromosome. ऐसा. मगर तोड़ना डैडी मम्मी डांटेगी या दादी डांटेगी, क्योंकि उनके वो काम चीजें, आप मस्ती में ऐसा तोड़म पड़ताड़ी करोगे तो काम मिलेगा 2-4, बाद में ये बोलोगे मिस ने बोला था. तोड़ने का नहीं है, उसको लेके उसको खाली ट्राई करके देखो, वाइंड इट अप, डबल है उसको होल्ड करोगे ऊपर से तो डबल हो जाएगा, दोनों एंड्स को नीचे कर दो तो चौबल हो जाएगा, and then you wind it up and see that is forming one chromosome, which actually you had seen it last year in doing mitosis practical. जो धागा धागा आपको दिखा था ना वो माइटोसिस में है, उसको टच करने पे क्या होएगा? हेलो, who was that? Excuse me, who said touch करने पे? Okay, in the next lecture I'll show you.
Yes,
Today,
ma'am.
in the next lecture I'll show you. Today I think he might say us any time to stop it. The next lecture I'll keep it ready with me and then I'll show you. Because right now I've kept all the pens and all that ready with me. So that I've not kept it only. Okay? I'll show you, don't worry. Okay? So this is pertaining to your nucleosome unit and how it is going to form the chromosome. I was telling you the chromosome which you had seen in mitosis, no? I saw on the equatorial plane and all such things are which were drawn in the anaphase this way. All these were nothing but they were the compressed or the condensed form of this nucleosome unit. Totally. Chromatin fiber पूरा coil हो जाता है, then it is forming the chromosome. यानी कि कितना सब उसमें DNA होगा सोचो आप, trillions and trillions of DNA must be there in that. Agreed? Now can we go further? Sir, can we move further or you're stopping us? Sanket sir?
No, we have to stop now. There's a lecture.
Okay, ठीक है. Now when is the next one?